Daredevil means a lot to me because like he goes through a lot of the same struggles I go through in some ways, not as extreme, but like
of course.
I don't come home like just brutally beaten up, or do I?
Yeah.
But the thing is that I relate to him because of that. I relate to him because of like the certain things that he goes through. Not everything, but like things like his stubbornness and his mindset of not trying to let people in, even though he needs to. That's something that I relate to in some capacity. But like now that with what you asked, they said that it wasn't really a continuation of Daredevil, the Netflix show.
Okay.
From my understanding, it seems like they're going to do a soft reboot. They'll acknowledge what happened, but in the same way, they will like structure it in a way where like they can be like, yeah, it's it's in the MCU, it's different. What people are worried about is the tone, because Daredevil, when it came out in 2015, it was different from anything the MCU had to offer. And it still is. It still is different from anything the MCU has to offer yet. Moon Knight, which a lot of people, and Multiverse of Madness, people think are like the darkest entries of the MCU. But Daredevil, I think, like, it's still unmatched. And it's not because, like, it's dark, it's broody, and that's what makes it good. The violence makes it good. No, it's because of the characters. It's because of the writing. They're human characters, actual human beings going through this. And that's what made Daredevil so good. You can get behind the majority of those characters, and you can understand where they're coming from. Even Fisk, the violence helps sell the brutality of that world and the realistic aspect of that's how crime is. Crime is unforgiving, and the fear is that we're gonna lose that if the show going to Disney Plus, whatever this Disney Plus Daredevil thing is, that we're going to lose that. They already have 2 new writers. They didn't hire the showrunner from season 3, who already had season 4 ready to go before Netflix pulled the plug.
Interesting.
And that's another thing that has people worried about, And the thing about Daredevil is that tone, the way they explored the themes of, abandonment, depression, the whole inner demons thing, and also faith, which faith is a very big part of that character. His Catholicism, that's a part of who he is. So you just can't take that away from him that easily. Those are things people are afraid that this new Disney Plus Daredevil will not have. And I feel bad for the writers because, like, no matter what they do, people are gonna be like, eagle-eyed on him. People are gonna be hard on them because the expectations are so high. Like I said, like, Daredevil is one of the best things Marvel has ever done, and so expectations are gonna be high. I'm hopeful for Daredevil. I'm kind of scared in some ways, but I'm hopeful. I trust that Charlie Cox wouldn't sign in on this if he knew it would, would hurt.
If he wasn't, if he saw it from the jump, like, this isn't for me, like, he wouldn't have signed on, and they could have recasted Charlie Cox. But like, he is Daredevil. He is Matt Murdock.